Hello, you beautiful souls. It's Luke here, that conscious living guy. And in this video, I wanted to talk about what fuels me as a person, that pushes me forward, to do the things that I love, and also to prove other people wrong about what their thoughts are, whether I'm going to succeed or not. So there's been many times where people have said, oh, you won't do that, or you'll still be here, or, that kind of thing. And I've had moments in my life where I've been in jobs. I did actually used to work for B&M. If you live in the UK, it's a bargain chain, and I worked there for, I think it was about a couple of years. And I really loved it. The hours was they fluctuated quite a lot. So it was kind of a 16-hour contract, and then you'd go up to like 30, 36, and then drop down to 16. I really loved it. I loved the people. I loved being on my feet. I loved being like active and dealing with customers. And the thing for me was it wasn't set hours. So it fluctuated too much for me to then kind of live in my own home. And at that time I was living at my mum's, and I really wanted to move out. So I set a month where I was going to leave the job and get another job. And I think it was February, I believe, that I was telling people, even before I'd even found a job, that I was leaving. And I do this a lot. So what I do is I put it out to the world, and 99% of the time, it comes back and it happens. I draw it to me. It's absolutely amazing. Do you know what you would call it? It depends. Law of attraction, the universe, God. Lots and lots of different things, what people call it. It's the Lord for me, and I know that He's always had my back, and He's always drawn me to where I need to be, and given me what I needed and not what I wanted. So on this instance, I said I was going to get a job, and in February I got a job. I got a new job. It was like 35 hours, I think 35 hours or 40 hours. It was salaried, fixed hours. And I stayed there for a little bit, and then I realised that I didn't really like the job. It was sales orientated, and I didn't really like the sales part. The company was a good company, and I really liked the work, but there's a few issues with me in that company. I don't think I fit very well. So I very ballsily, I handed my notice in without having another job. And the managers was worried about me. They were shocked that I'd handed in my notice without another job, and they was really nervous. I wasn't. I'm used to this. I do a lot of ballsy moves in my life all the time. And for me, it's faith and trust in the process, and in knowing that I will be absolutely fine. The last day of my 30 days notice, I got a call, and I got the job. I got another job, and people was absolutely just it's not a normal thing to do. It's not a normal thing to hand your notice in without having another job. I've done this a few times, and I'm kind of shocked really, because I don't know how I actually get away with it, but I do. So I carry on doing it, and I got this job, and I stayed about another 6 months. This was like a stopgap for me, so I did that specifically because it wasn't a good kind of environment where I was working. And the actual like I handed in my notice, I did a big kind of letter, and there was some truths in there that the owner of the company did not like. I had a meeting with them, and they basically said that this is my highest paid job, and I'm probably not going to get another job that's as highly paid as this current one. And there were some emails that was passed kind of to and fro. And thinking about it now, like it's quite funny that this is why I'm laughing, because it is actually quite funny about what they said, and um, yeah, it was comical. At the time, it wasn't, and I've had it many times in my life where people have said, "Oh, you can't do this, and you'll never amount to anything." And in school, I was told by teachers that I would be on the dole for the rest of my life and wouldn't get a job. Well, all these things that have happened to me have fueled me and pushed me to be the best that I can possibly be. And now I'm in a really good job. Before this job, I then got fired from a place because I wasn't doing a lot of sales. And again, like for me, getting fired is a big thing because I've never been fired in my life. I've always like left a job, on my own accord. So this one was kind of a bit of a shock, but it was specifically a couple of days before I was going on holiday. So it was my first holiday abroad on my own, and it was to Turkey. And I think I put it out to the universe, to be honest. I put it out there because I didn't have time to pack, and I didn't really know how I was gonna travel without the time. So I got fired basically, and then literally within a month, I had another job again, and this is the job that I'm still at. So I got a job at a housing association, customer service role, and I've been there since that time that I actually randomly got a really good paid job. And this goes back to like people telling me at school that I wouldn't amount to anything, and that I was a troublemaker, that my attention span was really bad, that I was, not going to get a well-paid job. One of my other owners of the companies that I used to work with, they said that I probably wouldn't get another job like this. I wouldn't get a higher paid job. And now, to even do with this, like my legs are shaking right now because I actually can't believe how far I've come. And now I'm on like the highest paid job that I have ever been on, like higher than the job where the owner said I wouldn't get a higher paid job. And he basically said that I should step down and get a lower paid job because I can't handle the stress. And here I am, like I'm on way more than what I was with that company, and I'm appreciated in my role. I'm very knowledgeable. I know the role, I wouldn't say inside out, but I know a lot of the role, and I'm now currently training other people in my job, which is actually like, I love it because I like helping people, as you probably know on this channel. I love helping people. I love watching the progression of people. I love watching people like smash the goals. I just love it. There's no other feeling than watching someone absolutely obliterate the goals and just soar to like the highest of highs in their life. And I was talking to a friend yesterday actually, and we was talking about like kind of how stubborn we are. And for me, as soon as someone tells me that I won't do that, I immediately like just focus down, tunnel vision on that goal, and I just absolutely run towards it. I sprint towards it. One, I want to do it anyway. I was going to do it, but it just ferments my goals for me. I want to. I'm so stubborn that I want to prove that person wrong. And I've done it time and time again. Next time someone says, oh, you won't do that, or I don't believe in you, you'll be here next year. They say that at jobs quite often. I want you to think about this video, and I want you to think how I've done it time and time again. And bear in mind, like, my education at school was not great at all. I got E's, F's and U's in all of my subjects. I've then gone back to college, reset my maths and got a C. I've got dyslexia. I'm pretty sure I've got ADHD, or I'm on the spectrum somewhere. And I was told time and time again I would be on the dole, my attention span is 0, I cause trouble constantly. I was a naughty lad basically at school, and there's been times where at work, in my adult life, where I've been distracted, and sometimes I've not really managed my stress levels very well. I'm very good at it now though, and I'm just completely proof that you can achieve anything, no matter what you put your mind to. And if anything happens in your life and someone says, oh, you won't do that, or they're a bit disheartening for your goals, I want you to think back to this video and know that you can do anything. And I want you to think, do you know what? I'm going to do what Luke does, and I'm going to focus down, tunnel vision on that goal, and I'm going to absolutely smash it. I'm going to prove them people wrong that believe that I can't do it. So that's everything for this video. I really hope that you've got an understanding on how my mind works and how you can change people's opinions and make them drive you to smash your goals and hit your goals. That's enough for this video. Please don't forget to treat people with kindness. Spread that love far and wide, and I will catch you in the next video.